February 23rd. Somewhere along the confluence of Nigeria, in the wee hours of a dusty election morning,
a certain polling unit is preoccupied with multiple electorates, each waiting to exercise their constitutional rights before the sunrise could catch its breath.
In every corner, as seen in a measurable number, the PVC, the only source of power available in a country that barely knows anything about power.
And in a short while, before that free and fair election, something already predestined, like we know, to be just another crosshatch of bruises and bullet holes.
A young boy, 5'6" frame, brown-skinned, nappy-haired, gap-toothed, full of promise and a vision for Nigeria, put up a post on Facebook, and we quote, "Vote and not fight. Respect yourself, stay out of trouble. God bless Nigeria."
But we did not listen.
Oh, we did not listen to him. The year is 2019, and a 19-year-old boy with his voting card in hand, hope in his heart and joy within is gone. His name was Daniel Usman, and Nigeria took him. But before he did, it made him feel helpless. It made him bleed. And I cannot imagine the pain and fear that engulfed Daniel as bullet after bullet tore him apart.
Riddle me, Nigeria. How in that instance, before he was stripped of his license to breathe, amidst the presence of local officials and police security, there was one group in particular, with their eyes screaming in the language of violence, began skimming, looking in every direction for anyone trying to convince their fellow compatriots to dare vote for another.
Daniel, who was lost in the mystery of such cynical conviction, appeared calm but remained urgent, expectant for a cause to make any bold objection. And man, he got confronted for casting against the will. Right on time, the situation became heavy. Surrounded by fingers clinging to triggers, ready to burst into a fist of fury. Stand off! Everyone's got their gun out in the name of political resistance, with just so much to resist from.
All of them open fire like spitfires and hurricanes into every nook and cranny, struggling to maintain order. They're shooting, everyone ducking, they're shooting, bullets whizzing by, they're running, cut back, reload, they're firing. Many scattered apart, running in pain and panic.
They're wailing.
With only a few taking cover in fear. Death stuck around the corner like a beast, ready to tear with no leash. Target practice never felt so real, as bodies filled with holes likened to a piñata. What was once a living soul is now dead. An entire polling unit, people waiting to vote, soaked in red, watered by the bloods of Nigerians, unjustly interrupted. And as the smoke cleared, there lay dying, gasping for succulent taste of air, the soon-to-be hero of our democracy, Daniel Usman. We did not listen to him. We couldn't hear him amidst the sudden stampede, sending souls seeking safety scurriedly. How could we hear him amidst the riots, ricochet, and rifles rebound? The year is 2019, and Nigeria is the lion's den Daniel could not escape. God. Seeing the news coverage that day alone of recorded death, it dawned on me slowly how much Nigeria fails never to disappoint you. This Nigeria where we live in uses human beings as weapons to shoot hope down, the same hope we preach. This Nigeria with its invisible citizens and obvious sins. This Nigeria will take your pain and call it tragic and spit in your face. This Nigeria takes our tears, dreams, prayers, sweat, love, fight,
freedom, time, money, prospects, and gives. In return, this Nigeria honors our heroes past over the millions that rise daily with resilience and courage in their every breath. This Nigeria that destroys itself by subjecting its leaders of tomorrow to government apathy, police brutality, international disgrace, injustice, and oppression. Today, this is the Nigeria that stole Daniel from us. Pain and hopelessness form a bitter potion inside of us, but it is not potent
potent enough to poison those in power who could not care less. Neither is it potent enough to pull Daniel from the beyond, but it is purposeful for poetry and passionate. Please, so please God, don't ask us why we're angry. Wouldn't you be too? Wouldn't you be too? Don't you dare ask us why we're angry. Wouldn't you be? He prayed for a country that never believed in his life.
Like my son.
One that stood and watched as his side bled. Oh, one that stood and watched as his side bled, as Daniel knew that it was finished.
Like my son.
He gave his life up. He loved his country so much that he gave his life to it.
Like my son.
There on the ground his body lay, light of the world by darkness slain.
Like my son. Like my son.
What do you mean? We did not esteem him.
Like my son.
We forgot his sacrifice.
Like my son. So please, what does it mean?
What was the point? He died. He died. He died.
Dear Daniel Usman, we do not know you. We do not know if your unarmed body rose from its bed that morning, knowing that it was going to die in exchange for a vote. Or if your mother knew that she may have to shop caskets long enough to comfort your body the way she used to. But we want you to know that we are not going to be discouraged by these distractions. We are not going to take our eyes off the promise. We will continue to love Nigeria. We'll continue to fight for Nigeria on our knees, raising our hands and rising to the challenge. Dear Daniel.
And though we think this country's laundry list of mistakes makes it ineligible of grace, we are quickly reminded that God died on the cross for all of us, even Daniel's killer. And he bought us with the precious blood of the one who was sent to die so that we might become one. We are quickly reminded to pray for our enemies and honor our parents, even our motherland.
Dear Daniel Usman.
Dear Daniel Usman, we do not know you.
We do not know if your unarmed body rose from its bed that morning, knowing it was going to die in exchange for a vote.
Or if your mother knew she would shop caskets soon to comfort your body the way she used to.
But we want you to know that we will not be discouraged by these distractions. We will not take our eyes off that promise. We will continue to pray for Nigeria. We will continue to hope for Nigeria. We will continue to pray for a sound mind upon our government, and that we will rise to the challenge even on our knees.
Though the night is dark, we want you to know that there's light. We want you to know that there are lights, there are stars who bring the lights to this dark sky. Look how they fill this room. Dear Daniel Usman,
please forgive your country. It's very hard, but please forgive Nigeria for not knowing that you didn't deserve them, but God deserved them more than you never deserved that dying, desolate death.
Please forgive us for not serving justice in our own capacity and only proclaiming rest in peace, be still in your grave with our platforms and hashtags. The year is 2019 and a 19-year-old boy is gone. His name was Daniel Usman and Nigeria took him. But before he did, he left us this message.